Welcome back, everyone, and a huge special welcome to the business professionals tuning in for today's explainer. Look, today we're tackling a financial tool that literally flips traditional consumer expectations upside down. We're looking at the HDFC Bank Moneyplus Benefit prepaid card. Now, if you're used to those flashy credit cards packed with insane lifestyle perks, well, you kind of need to shift your mindset right now because today we're talking about a card that's built from the ground up for one thing: high-level operational efficiency for businesses. So it's not about luxury, right? It's all about logic. Okay, let's dive right in. We've got a strict 5-part breakdown today. We're going to cover the intro and card eligibility, welcome perks and rewards, fees and important charges, lounges and rewards redemption, and finally, the final verdict. We'll evaluate exactly what this card does and, honestly, what it deliberately avoids doing. All right, Section 1. Intro and card eligibility. Let's lay the groundwork and clarify what this HDFC product actually is, because I promise you, it operates very differently from your everyday credit card. So at its core, this is a corporate prepaid card. What does that mean? Basically, it's a reloadable payment card that businesses use to electronically dish out recurring commissions, incentives, or even small-scale salaries straight to their employees. Think of it as a strict B2B, business-to-business, financial tool. The employer loads the cash, and the employee spends it. Simple as that. It completely replaces the massive headache of cutting physical checks or trying to manage complicated direct cash deposits for all those smaller recurring payouts. Now let's manage expectations right out of the gate here. On one side, you've got our target user, corporate companies that desperately need a streamlined, secure way to handle employee payouts across India. Basically, any corporation already working with HDFC Bank can get these for their team. But on the other side, standard individual consumers hunting for lifestyle rewards. For them, this card is totally not applicable. No way. You literally cannot just apply for this card on your own hoping to rack up travel miles. The whole shebang has to be set up by your employer. Oh, and a quick heads up. As we go through this explainer, you're going to hear the phrase KYC compliant. Let's just banish the financial jargon right now. KYC just stands for Know Your Customer. It just means the legally required identity verification process has been fully completed for the person actually holding the card. Standard security stuff, just making sure everything's totally above board. Moving on to Section 2, Welcome Perks and Rewards. This is where we look at activation gifts, milestone bonuses, and all those usual incentives. Now, what's really fascinating here is all the not applicables. Welcome activation gifts? Nope, NA. Milestone spend bonuses? NA. What about specific category multipliers for, dining or shopping? Also NA. Honestly, the total lack of traditional welcome perks hits the nail on the head regarding what this card actually is. It's a corporate utility. It's not a consumer toy. Think about it. The business issuing this card definitely doesn't want to pay higher premium fees just so an employee can get a flashy sign-on bonus, right? So you're probably wondering, what is the actual benefit then? Well, instead of a shiny welcome gift, the card gives you immense long-term convenience. You get a really remarkable 5-year card validity from the date it's issued. That means HR departments aren't ripping their hair out trying to reissue cards every 2 years. Plus, it's got widespread acceptance. We're talking all Visa or RuPay merchant outlets, point-of-sale machines, and e-commerce sites all across India. The real reward is that it just works, literally everywhere you need it to, for a very long time. Having said all that, there actually is a basic reward system baked in. The card does earn base reward points on corporate spending, which, is a nice little bonus for the employee using it. But, and this is a big but, there are no accelerated category multipliers. You're not going to get 5x points for booking a flight or grabbing dinner. The whole focus here is laser targeted on transaction efficiency. It lets businesses track expenses in real time on net banking while giving the employee a totally reliable way to spend their hard-earned commissions. All right, Section 3, fees and important charges. Now this is the precise financial bottom line that corporate HR and finance managers absolutely need to pay attention to. Because this is a corporate-issued card, the bank keeps the fees incredibly low, but, they do exist. The joining fee is a tiny 150 rupees plus 18% GST. The annual renewal fee? Exactly the same. And here is a massive win. ATM cash withdrawals are absolutely nil, 0 charges. That is huge for employee liquidity. But notice that slightly sneaky fee down at the bottom? There's a 10 rupee plus GST charge just for checking your card balance at an ATM. Seriously, employees should 100% just use the app or net banking to check their balance so they don't get hit with that. Okay, here's another vital number for finance managers who are wrapping out big payouts. For fully KYC-compliant cards, the absolute maximum balance you can hold on the card at any given time is capped at 2 lakh rupees. This limit is there for a reason. It stops the card from being used as a high-yield corporate bank account and ensures it's used for its actual intended purpose, which is those recurring, smaller-scale disbursements. Now, this next point is absolutely crucial, the inactivity lock. If a card sits there with 0 financial transactions for 12 consecutive months, the bank will send a notice and then automatically make it inactive. So if an employee tosses it in a drawer and tries to buy something a year later, denied. To fix it, they actually have to log into the prepaid card portal or call phone banking to unblock it. But wait, here's the real kicker. Once you unlock it, you have to use that card before 12 a.m. that very same day. If you don't, bam, it automatically locks right back up again. Okay, let's roll right into Section 4, Lounges and Rewards Redemption. Look, if you're crossing your fingers hoping to sneak into a luxury airport lounge on the company's dime, the reality check here is pretty harsh. Domestic lounge access, 0. International lounge access, also 0. I mean, remember that 150 rupee annual fee we just talked about? You really can't expect premium travel perks at that price point. The bank completely skips the lounge access to keep those corporate issuance costs as bare bones as possible. But what about the basic reward points you do earn? Well, redeeming there is actually a super straightforward, 100% digital process. Step 1. The employee just logs into the dedicated prepaid card net banking portal. It's all just one single, unified interface. Step 2. You navigate over to the rewards section to view your accrued points. And step 3, you just redeem those points directly right there within the same interface. It's a totally self-serve model. It keeps HR completely out of the loop and lets the employee easily manage their own modest little perks. And finally, Section 5, the final verdict. Let's take a step back and objectively weigh the best features against the drawbacks. So when we actually weigh the balance of this product, the pros are super clear. You've got that incredible 5-year validity, absolutely free ATM cash withdrawals, which is amazing for employee liquidity, and real-time expense tracking for the company via net banking. It's also a breeze to load up through direct debit or checks. On the flip side, the cons? Well, you do have to manage those pesky micro fees, like the 150 rupee annual fee and that annoying 10 rupee ATM balance check fee. Plus, you really have to navigate that strict 12-month inactivity lock and keep everything under that 2 lakh rupee maximum balance cap. Which honestly leaves us with one final provocative question you need to ask yourself. Is your business prioritizing flashy employee rewards, or are you looking for streamlined, secure, and long-term payout efficiency? Because look, if you want to dazzle your team with luxury travel perks, you've got to look somewhere else. But if you just need a reliable, widely accepted, and easily managed system to disperse commissions all across India with maximum oversight and minimum fuss, then the HDFC Bank Moneyplus Benefit Prepaid Card is an absolutely stellar tool for your corporate infrastructure. Anyway, thank you so much for joining me for this explainer, and I really hope this helps you make the most informed decision for your business.